This is Land O'Havilah, Job 13. As Job was saying, God is in charge. He's seen God completely reverse people's fortunes in both directions, taking them from lowly to exalted and exalted to lowly. Verse 1. Behold, my eye has seen all this, my ear has heard and understood it. What you know, I know also. I'm not inferior to you. Surely I would speak to the Almighty. I desire to reason with God. But you are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value. Oh, that you would be completely silent, then you would be wise. Comment: Job wishes he could speak to the Almighty instead of his three unhelpful friends. They've been forgers of lies and physicians of no value. Complete silence would have been better. Proverbs 17:28, quote, Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise. When he closes his lips, he's considered prudent. Job says, verse 6, Hear now my reasoning. Listen to the pleadings of my lips. Will you speak unrighteously for God and talk deceitfully for him? Will you show partiality to him? Will you contend for God? Is it good that he should search you out? Or as one deceives a man, will you deceive him? He will surely reprove you if you secretly show partiality. Comment: in verses 6 to 10, Job asks his friends 5 rhetorical questions. The answers are that no, we shouldn't speak unrighteously for God by putting words in his mouth. We shouldn't attempt to explain his actions. We shouldn't show him partiality or contend for him as if he's on one side and man's on the other, or as if he needs someone to defend him. It's good that he should search us out rather than that we should search him out. If we say we figured him out, we deceive and will pay the price, because certainly we don't deceive him. About the idea of speaking for God, Job says, verse 11, Shall not his majesty make you afraid and his dread fall on you? Your memorable sayings are proverbs of ashes. Your defenses are defenses of clay. Be silent, leave me alone that I may speak. Let come on me what will. Comment: Job says, I'll speak my mind openly and honestly, come what may. Verse 14. Why should I take my flesh in my teeth and put my life in my hand? Comment: he says, why should I trust myself with my life rather than God? If I trust in myself, verse 15, behold, he will kill me. I have no hope. Nevertheless, I will maintain my ways before him. Comment: he says, no matter what God chooses to do to me, I'll maintain my integrity. Speaking of his integrity, verse 16, This also shall be my salvation, that a godless man shall not come before him. Comment: now speaking to all present, including God, Job says, verse 17, Hear diligently my speech. Let my declaration be in your ears. See now, I've set my cause in order. Comment: he says, I've presented my case. I've laid everything out the way I understand it. Still in verse 18, I know that I am righteous. Who is he who will contend with me? For then I would hold my peace and give up the spirit. Comment: he says, if I were guilty, I'd take my beating in silence. I'd have no right to complain. But as it is, I don't understand why God is doing this, so I'll keep speaking up about it. Coming up, Job says to his friends, knowing that God will hear him as well, verse 20, Only don't do 2 things to me, then I will not hide myself from your face. Withdraw your hand far from me, and don't let your terror make me afraid. Then call, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you answer me. Comment: Job feels distant from God because of his condition, feeling that God's in no mood to talk to him, and he's in no mood to talk to God. Therefore, he says, God, remove your hand from me and stop making me afraid. Stop distancing yourself from me. Then we can talk. Verse 23. How many are my iniquities and sins? Make me know my disobedience and my sin. Comment: Job's righteous as far as he knows, but he's open to the possibility that he offended God in some way that he's not aware. So he says, if I did something, please show me what it was. Verse 24. Why hide your face and hold me for your enemy? Will you harass a driven leaf? Will you pursue the dry stubble? For you write bitter things against me and make me inherit the iniquities of my youth. Comment: you write bitter things against me, meaning you handed down a harsh sentence. Maybe you're getting even with me for something I did in my youth. Job's grasping at straws trying to figure it out. About that harsh sentence, verse 27, You also put my feet in the stocks and mark all my paths. You set a bound to the soles of my feet, though I'm decaying like a rotten thing, like a garment that is moth-eaten. Comment: Job says to God, it feels like you've done enough to me already, but you still won't back off. Job will continue in chapter 14.